The project aims at enhancing the professionalization of young fishery operators on multifunctionality. For reaching this objective, the project has individuated 4 results to be attained: definition of new professional profiles, training of experts, technicians and young operators, revision of legislation, elaboration of proposal for adaptation of relevant regulation, development of a network of infodesk and a technological platform.
Ready-Made Fish rappresenta un progetto che si colloca...
Ready-Made Fish project is aimed at contributing to development of Mediterranean region. It involves not only Italy, but also other countries such as Lebanon, Tunisia and Egypt. Our challenge is to modernize fisheries, enhancing mainly small-scale fisheries, which account for approximately 70% of fisheries in the Mediterranean region. We also focus on innovative opportunities, additional or alternative services, not only on fish farming, processing and marketing, but also fishing tourism, protection of marine habitat and catering. We believe that this project can also help young people to enter a sector that is economically underestimated, politically and socially marginalized. This project is intended to contribute, beyond the results, to creating new spaces, pro-stability and new communication, democracy and the strengthening of economic and social development of all countries which border on the Mediterranean Sea.
L'intera comunità che si affaccia appunto sul bacino del Mediterraneo.
Le secteur de la pêche en Tunisie et plus particulièrement...
The fishery sector in Tunisia, in particular small-scale fisheries, plays an important role for economic development in terms of fish production, employment, and sustainability of fishery resources. However, as in other Mediterranean countries, such as Egypt, Italy, and Lebanon, small-scale fishing is facing new and different challenges. In particular, the diversification of revenue associated with fishing multifunctionality. In the framework of Ready-Made Fish project, this might involve the exchange of pilot experiences on fishing multifunctionality and the identification of new income-generating activities, the definition of skills of new professionals and the content of training programs for experts in public administrations and in fishery associations, and the establishment of geographical action groups involving the local stakeholders in the evaluation, implementation and adaptation of new professionalism to local context. All these aspects may be tackled and developed within Work Package 4. The Ready-Made Fish project can help improve the situation of coastal fishing, notably small-scale fisheries for young people, by opening new horizons and prospects to the fishery sector.
Des nouveaux horizons et de nouvelles perspectives, bien entendu dans le cadre toujours de la pêche.
Le projet Ready-Made Fish a pour objectif...
Ready-Made Fish project aims at enhancing the professionalization of young fishery operators for boosting the private entrepreneurship and the normative improvement in the framework of the fishery sector multifunctionality. In this framework, the Siam Bari, as an international organization specialized in higher education, has the strategic task to organize 3 training activities addressed to 3 different professional profiles. The first one is a training to 20 experts of fishermen's organization. Based on the results obtained in the project, the experts of fishermen's organization will train young fishermen in relation to the 15 new professional profiles. The second one is the training to 20 technicians of the public administration for improving the regulatory framework on multifunctionality in the fisheries sector. The third one is the training to 80 young operators to start up entrepreneurial activities on multifunctionality. 4 training courses will be organized, 1 per each country: Italy, Egypt, Lebanon and Tunisia.
En Égypte, au Liban et en Tunisie.
Working package number 6 in the Ready-Made Fish project will mainly ensure the updating and revision of the legislation related to fisheries. The main problem is that some of the laws ruling fisheries in the Mediterranean are very old. I take the example of Lebanon. Our fisheries law is from 1929. That means French mandate, even before the independence. Now the activities of this project will help us as Mediterranean countries, and mainly the countries that are directly linked to the Ready-Made Fish project, to try to homogenize kind of legislation and try to open it up in a way to find and to cope with the needs of the new, let's say, jobs that might be created from the diversification of the artisanal fishery sector. One of the main objectives is to reach a common paper that will lately be transcribed to the Euro-Mediterranean organization in order to upgrade the level of the legislative sector in the Mediterranean countries in a way that any new created position, new created job in the fishery, in the artisanal fishery, will be protected under the umbrella of the new law. We can imagine like having diving activities, but they are not covered by a law. So we need to have a common way of thinking, mainly under the law umbrella. It could be between different ministries, it would be between also the public and private sector, and also between the other partners from other countries.
I will speak about work package number 7. Is the General Fishery Authority for Fish Resource Development in Egypt is involved to coordinate this work package with all partnership in this project. The government will follow this partnership to function this job to support the fishermen, young fishermen in the future, and to collaborate with our country to put legislation for our fishermen and solve the problem we find it with fishermen, and because they have a lot of problem for the big effort for fishing effort in the Mediterranean area, and also they didn't find the term or instead of expenses for fishing. Also we find they need some training to change some details about fisherman job to start in the new activity like aquaculture. So now we start to make work package number 7, the info desk to support the fishermen in this activity, to find an alternative opportunity for young fishermen, because now the fishermen now is crowding in the Mediterranean area, and there's a lot of people without to find any job. So our target for this project to find for them another alternative opportunities like aquaculture, like fish processing, like tourism in cages. This is what will be our target, to make info desk for the people, to make some manuals for the training, for supporting them, for indication, for guidelines for them, some legislation to to pushing them to interest more by another kind of activity for fishing, like fishing in depth, in great depths, for 500 to 1,000 meter. So we work, all of our partnership in this project work to help the fishermen and to improve young fishermen to find alternative opportunities for job. Thank you, and we hope to implement a good job.